Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Jake Paul. Khabib Nurmagomedov, at 32 years old, has proven to himself and the world that he is, without a doubt, the greatest fighter of all time. Khabib has won all 29 of his marvelous mixed martial arts fights, and he's done so in a way that proves, without a doubt, that he's unbeatable. At 32, Khabib has already walked away from the sport, and if he never returns to the sport, and there's a possibility that he never will, he will be remembered as the greatest. Jake Paul is 4-0 in boxing. He's blown up the boxing universe. He's taken the mixed martial arts world by storm, and he's done so in only 4 fights. He hasn't really went out there and made a legend of greatness. In fact, that's not what he's done. He's just won 4 fights. What he's done great is he's taken over the media. Before coming in to boxing, Jake Paul already had a huge name, along with his brother Logan. And Logan actually had the bigger name coming into their first few fights, but Jake Paul did better than Logan, and he proved that he has phenomenal power. For a guy that we really didn't expect to have any power, he can beat ex-UFC champions in boxing, like Tyron Woodley, or ex-Bellator champions, like Ben Askren. And that's something that we weren't expecting. So Jake Paul surprised the world. We didn't really expect Jake Paul to have the skills he does. And since he has those skills, I guess the media world has went wild. And this has all happened since Khabib left. Khabib left the sport, and this really allowed new things to start and emerge. And one of those things that started and emerged is Jake Paul. I'm only bringing this up because I want to show the contrast between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Jake Paul. Jake Paul is 191 pounds. He's a bigger man. He's 6 feet tall. Khabib Nurmagomedov is the smaller guy here, but Khabib is known as the greatest fighter of all time, and without a doubt, the greatest guy right now. And Khabib is so great because he has amazing power, and his utilization of his sambo, his judo, his wrestling, the way he puts it together, plus the power that he has striking, is too good for anybody at 155 pounds. And he even fought at 170 pounds earlier on in his career, although he's not really known for those fights. Khabib at 155 pounds is the most dominant, pound for pound, the greatest of all time. My only criticism of Khabib is that he hasn't gone up in weight to beat bigger guys. And if he did, Khabib could make some big paydays. He could go out there and beat guys like Jake Paul. I want to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one fight we've never heard of. We've heard about Jake Paul versus everybody. Why don't we put Jake Paul in there with Khabib? Khabib has mentioned that he wanted to go into boxing. He wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather. Jake Paul versus Khabib Nurmagomedov.